Got another cool thing to show you and to test out. Let's have a look. Oh, box in a box. Oh, a grey one. I haven't got a grey one yet. Oh. Okay, so we have Bluetti's, I believe this is their newest power station. Probably more geared towards people that go camping and that sort of thing in a battery pack. This really is very light. It's the lightest one that I've had of theirs. They make a whole range of them, from these tiny ones to virtually things that'll run a whole house. Very cool, immediately, love the handle. So basically this is a little battery generator essentially, or a battery power bank with a few really cool features. Obviously it's got AC power here, so you've got one outlet for that. It has a USB-C outlet rated up to 100 watts for that fast charging, two USB-A outlets, two 12-volt outlets there, a DC outlet there. It also has on the top wireless charging if your phone or device supports that, up to 15 watts. So plenty of outputs for charging. So that's how you get power out. How do you get power in? Easiest way obviously is through mains power. Plug that into your wall, that plugs in there, and it will fast charge in as little as 1.3 hours, which is pretty impressive. You can also charge it via DC power here. The most interesting way is you can charge it via solar panel, which you can buy, comes as an extra. I believe there's two types which start from about $400, so it's not exactly cheap, but that $400 one will charge in about 3 hours. There's a more expensive one that'll charge in about 2 hours, so not exactly cheap, but a really cool option. Now, while it has AC power, and you could plug just about anything into it, it's not going to run just about anything. It's rated to 600 watts, so you're not going to be running a toaster or a kettle or anything that sort of draws a high amount of power. However, I've tried a few things, a Dremel on it, some of my chargers for the batteries for my outdoor power equipment. So it has a lot of flexibility around what you can power, but obviously to a limit of 600 watts. Bluetti do make models that go higher than that, obviously, some that virtually power a house, but that's not what you're getting here. You're getting a lightweight, portable, compact, on-the-go charger that's great for things like laptops, phones, generally small devices, which we all have 1,000 of. Also has a light. Now this thing has been living with me on the truck for the last few weeks. I have a lot of phones that I use as cameras, drones, microphones, lots of little things I need to make the videos, and this thing has come in very handy for me because I'm always looking for a charger. So if you have a lot of on-the-go devices like that you always need to charge up, may be perfect for you. So it's a great little device with some caveats. Obviously, you know, you see some 240 volt power here and you assume it's going to run a lot of things. It may run some small household items like a small blender or something like that, but as I've said, 600 watts is where it tops out at. No problems for charging small devices, but don't think you're going to be able to go off grid and have your toast and coffee with this thing here. There are other models for that, absolutely. Just midway through editing this video and realised that I said a whole heap of numbers about the capacity and all that sort of stuff, which doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people. So how much capacity does this thing have? I had it at 100%. I just charged a MacBook Pro from 0 to 100, and that ate up probably 50% of the battery. I then charged 4 iPhones from 0 to 100. Here's 3, I'm holding the other one. That's probably a more real world indication of the capacity of the battery. Now this was sent out to me to try out. We haven't been paid by Bluetti or anything, but this was sent out at no charge for us to try. I will keep using it. Having said that, I will keep it on the truck because I am constantly charging all these small devices, so it's perfect for someone like me. Whether it works for you, I don't know. Bluetti Australia does have a sale at the moment. They're doing these for $509. I think they're normally $629. That is for this box alone. Solar panels are extra if you want to charge it via solar, and they start at the moment at $399. So it's not exactly a cheap piece of equipment. Definitely a premium bit of gear. If you're like me and you are always charging all these small items on the go, having something like this is very handy. So I can definitely recommend it for my personal use. Whether that works for you, I don't know, but pretty cool bit of tech. I'll definitely keep it on the truck.